Hey there YouTube, this is the Void here. I'm actually doing a tutorial of Dueling Network. For those of you that have been following me, I said that I have other projects I'm going to be working on, so my duels are going to be slowing down. This is one of them. I'm not going to take credit for this idea. This was actually Shinobi Dark's idea, but I'm going to give you new players a tutorial of Dueling Network. So this is going to be the first of probably quite a few tutorials actually. This is going to be just the basics of the website itself, along with the basics of the dueling. So this isn't going to have any of the advanced things like how to use cards like Pot of Duality and whatnot, or how to synchro summon. This is going to be the really basic stuff. So here you see the main menu. Your rooms. Well, you have the duel room, deck constructor, rankings, deck profile, my profile, change password, and exit. The duel room we'll get to in a little bit, but the first one actually, I'm going to work backwards. The first one's going to be the change profile that I'm going to bring you guys to. This is really simple. You just put in your current password, put in a new password, and then after that, your password will be changed. There's nothing to it. And then right here we have my profile. This at first I didn't really understand it. This is where you change your avatar. You'll see avatars like crazy. These are all different avatars I've earned. You earn avatars by winning ranked matches, or ranked duels, I guess you could say. I shouldn't say matches because they're talking about actually having a match feature pretty soon. But these are all avatars. I'm not going to go through them all because it'll just take too long. But there are avatars for different wins, and there are different milestones too. Like my Jinzo is I think 125 wins. Or 100 wins, something like that, and then at 150s there's a Blue Eyes White Dragon. 200, I'm sorry, the 200 is a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Anyway, and now here's the profile viewer. This will show you first your profile when you load it up, but then if you put in anyone else's profile, like I'll put in Shinobi Dark's, then it will load up theirs. So this is his profile. It shows your ranking, your rating, and your reputation, wins, losses, draws, your status, when you were last skiing, especially if you're offline. This will change from now to something else, and then when you registered. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else online. This is the online users list right here. You'll see 3 colors: blue, green, and then black. The blue are people in your friends list. I have all of my clan or my teammates on the friends list. So this is my friends list. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, you see how IQman's in a duel right now. So there's also a watch duel button. I'm not gonna go into his duel. It's not really important. But I just wanted to show you guys that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The different colors are blue is for people and your friends. You see your delete friend. If I take IQman off, then now there's the add friend button. And then there are the green are moderators or admins. They're the people that you call on for problems with another player, a ruling problem that you just can't figure out, etc., etc. And then red or black are just other players. This is the public chat right here at the bottom left. This is where everyone can talk. I don't really use it that much because people don't answer you quite often. And then here is your private chat. I'm getting a message from Shinobi Dark. Because we're going to he's going to be dueling me later for this tutorial. So after that we have the rankings. This is pretty basic. This is just the top. I think it's like top 100 or something. Top 200 actually. And you can sort it by either rating, wins, or reputation. So finally we have the deck constructor. This is going to be a big part of this tutorial. Just so that you guys know how this deck works, or how the constructor works. I'm going to make a new deck really fast. Now, when you want to make a new deck, first of all, hit the new deck button. Don't hit the clear deck button like I did the first time. Now it's very simple to make a deck. We're just gonna find some cards. Jinzo, because Jinzo's my avatar. So you go into the search thing, you search, you type in Jinzo, and then up comes all of your choices. So, sorry that you see the mouse moving. I'm moving around the little toolbar so I can see how much time has been used. Now you see all these results. You see here Jinzo, an alternate artwork Jinzo. You can only play three of the both of these combined. So don't think, okay, because these are different artworks, you can play three of each. And then you see Jinzo 7 because it has Jinzo in the name, Jinzo Lord for the same reason, and Jinzo Returner again for the same reason. But now let's say that you want to find something like Dark Hole, but you don't feel like typing in the whole word, the whole thing of Dark Hole. Type in Dark, but then you get 11 pages of results. That's not very fun. You don't really want to go through 11 pages to find it. Well, then here you can make it easier. So let's put in the description monster. This means that any card that has monster in the description will be narrowed down to that. You still don't see on the front page. So now let's change the card to spell, and then while we're at it, change the type to normal, and then narrow it down even more. And then here we go. These are all the spells that have dark in the name. That's a normal spell that affects monsters. But then say instead of that you want Dark Arm Dragon. Then say you change it to monster. You can change the type to normal effect, ritual, fusion, synchro, or XYZ. Since Dark Arm Dragon is an effect monster, we'll change it to effect. And then here are all the types. I'm not going to look for dragon right now, it's annoying. And then here are the subtypes. This is where you find Gemini, Spirit, Tune, Tuner, and Union. The attribute, there is the divine attribute, the level, and then the attack and defense stats. This is obviously the lower cap and the higher cap for people that didn't know that. The question is, how do you get the cards into your deck? Because you see, maybe you want to play Lord of Darkness, but you click it, nothing's happening. It's actually a drag and drop. So you're going to grab the Lord of Darkness and drag it into your deck, and there you go. There it is now in your deck. There's also the side deck down here. Don't worry about the side deck right now. If they do add the match feature, then this will be important. But right now, there's no use for the side deck unless you're playing in a tournament and you want to side between matches or something. Well, I actually have been using that to put cards that I'm thinking about into the side deck that I want to consider for the deck. I put them right there in the side deck just so I don't have to search for them again. And then of course there's also the extra deck. So let's just look for. Let's look for my favorite synchro monster, Shula. There's Trishula. Now you want to play Trishula. You don't put him in the main deck, obviously. You put him in the extra deck down here. That's what it's for. You can put synchros in the side deck. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or not. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can't put synchros in the side deck. Maybe the rules have changed since I stopped playing. I'm pretty sure that you can't side synchros. So it's really simple. And now say you find a card like Crush Card Virus that is banned. You can put it in your deck. Okay, watch. They have no problem with me putting Crush Card Virus into my deck. But however, if I try to put 2 Mind Crushes in, I can't. See, limit breached. Why is that? Because we can play traditional. There is a option for that, which I'll show you guys in a few minutes. To take it out, like I just showed you, you grab it from the screen, you drag it off of the main thing. You can drag it over here into the picture, over here into this part, and then just let go, and it vanishes. Poof, gone. So I'm going to make a deck really quickly, and then be right back, guys. And we're back. I basically built the Warrior Structure deck, Warrior's Triumph, because it has a lot of things that I can really use for this tutorial, and it's still a relatively easy deck to play, because it doesn't take a lot of knowledge of the advanced rulings and stuff. I did make a few changes only because Reinforcements of the Army is limited to 1 now. Heavy Storm, Snatch Steel, and one other card, I just can't think of what it was, is banned. One other spell card. Can't think of what it was, it's not important. So I put in Dark Hole. I put in this Divine Sword card and a second MST just to fill in the gap. Now that that's done, there are some options here on the side. First one here is Clear Deck. I'm not going to press that. I'll press it actually in a minute to show you guys what it does. But then here is the Sort Deck. If you hit that, it'll sort everything by normal, then effect monsters, then spells, traps. If you have ritual monsters, it'll put it between the effect and the spells. And then that'll also sort them alphabetically. And then say you have this Gear Freed and this Exalted Force switched, obviously because it's alphabetically, it'll switch them back, so you'll have them all together. You can rename your deck. I named the tutorial deck 1. If I want to name it something else, I can do that right there. There's the delete deck option, which will completely kill it from the memory. Save deck, which will save it permanently for you, and then set as default. When you set a deck as default, it's the first one that will show up in the duel room, which I'll show you guys in a minute. Now since it's already saved, I'm just going to clear the deck, and boom, everything is gone. The search results stay though, but everything else is gone. So if you exit after making a change without saving it, it'll ask you if you want to save the deck. Just hit no. Well, I'm just gonna hit no rather, because I just cleared out the deck. So now we're back to the main menu. Now here is the duel room. The duel room has 3 different areas. There's advanced rated, advanced unrated, and traditional. The first thing I'm going to say, because I see a lot of people do this, traditional does not mean playing without tributes. It means that cards are not forbidden, just like Duba is saying. It does not mean you play without tributes. It does not mean that you have no cards in your hand, you draw 5 cards, or all those little rules that people make up and think that they are official rules. It means that everything that is banned is limited to 1, and everything else follows the ban list. All the rules are still intact. It's just a format to let you play your favorite cards that you can't play anymore, like Crush Card Virus. The advanced unrated, that's mostly where people go because they want to test out decks, or they know that their deck isn't exactly up to par, so they play it there so that they don't lose rating. And then the advanced rated is just where there's the most competition. That's where I do my random duels for my duel videos. And now, since I have about a minute left, I'm going to explain the rating and the reputation. There's a button called the Ask button, which will lower your reputation. Well, your reputation will go up win or loss if you're not asked. It's just really so that players know that you know how to play. Because there are people with really high ratings but really low reputations. It's because when you ask someone, then they win the match, so you don't ask to keep yourself from losing. And then the ratings, obviously, it's proof of the win-loss record. So try and find a high rating, but especially a high reputation. That's how you find good players. So look for the next video, which will be me and Shinobi Dark showing you the basics of the system, not the advanced, just the basic stuff. So see you then, guys.